Okay, so a few things. First of all, I got a new headset, so this one hopefully won't be clicking and clacking as much as the other one. I've tried to calibrate the microphone, hopefully it will be fine. It might take a couple days for me to get it back to where it should be. And I decided, the sound through these headphones is a lot better. I can tell you that much. I mean, I can hear every little thing in a way that I was not picking up before. Ooh. Might have to watch some music videos with these babies. Anyway. So I made some changes to my to the build. So I'm going to first part of this video is going to be me going over those changes. They're not too major. There's a few things that will anger my one viewer, I'm sure. Well, just one thing really that'll. There's a thing that he's going to like about this and a thing that he's not going to like, so I hope that they kind of balance each other out. So without further ado, other than me, like stupidly looking up my build on my tablet right now instead of having it ready to go, here we go. So this isn't going to change. This is the same. So burst an enemy's blood, has a chance to form a blood orb. After picking up a blood orb, it deals damage to enemies around my target and grants 2 additional essence per enemy hit. Hemorrhage grants 1.6% of my life as fortified. So offensive and defensive. I mean, that's like a very standard hardcore necromancer skill, I think. No more blood lance. That is the big change. We are going with blood surge. A paranormal blood surge. And this draws blood from enemies and expels a blood nova. It is increased per enemy drained. So basically, instead of being in the back throwing blood lances, I want to be in the midst of battle, draining enemies and throwing their blood back at them. Pretty gross, but fun. Blood Surge heals me for 3% of my maximum life when drawing blood from enemies. If 4 more enemies are drawn from, again, you want to be in the thick of things, and I get healed, so that's nice. If an enemy is damaged by Blood Surge's Nova while I'm healthy, then I gain a stack of overwhelming blood. When I have 5 stacks of overwhelming blood, my next Blood Surge overpowers. Now, overpower deals damage based on my maximum life and on my fortify, so that synergizes, as one would expect, pretty well with hemorrhage. Now, blood mist, I think this stays the same as before. So I disperse into a bloody mist, I become immune, dealing damages for enemies. Casting a skill that overpowers reduces the cooldown of blood mist by 2 seconds. Well, aha, this skill overpowers. So that's handy. And then blood mist leaves behind a corpse every second. Now, that'll be important. Next, and this... Oh, and I can't get there yet, so I'm just going to put a couple points into Blood Surge to unlock this. And this is different. We're going to have a curse. We're going to have Iron Maiden. So, Iron Maiden makes enemies affected by Iron Maiden take damage every time they deal direct damage. It no longer costs essence. Instead, I gain essence when I use it, and I also heal. So again, pretty good for hardcore. Causes enemies to damage themselves if they get through. It's a good essence booster in a pinch, and I also heal. So that's, you know, pretty good. Now, so I need 2 points to unlock that down there. I'm going to go with Death's Embrace. Close enemies take more damage, and I get close damage reduction, so close enemies deal less damage to me, I deal more damage to them, I win. Yeah, not bad. I'm going to go ahead and max it out. Now there are skills down there to pick up in this area. I'm going to leave those alone for now. I'm actually going, see how many points do I need to get down here. I need 6 points. So I am actually going to boost my skeletal warriors and my skeletal mages. And then this will be unlocked. And we're still going to do Blood Wave. That hasn't changed. And so Blood Wave slows enemies by 50. Oh, it's a conjure. It's a tidal wave of blood that deals a lot of damage and knocks back enemies. Blood Wave slows enemies and it leaves behind 3 blood orbs. So this is my sort of emergency skill to push enemies back. I kind of want to keep them close to me, but that helps push them back. Now, I'm going to put some points into these skills up here. I actually don't know. Oh, okay, I want it for that, I see, yeah. So yeah, I put in a, I'm not sure if that was smart. I think I want the increased overpower damage right now. Okay. And I have 4 more points to get down there. Oh yeah, and then my 25th point will go to Rothman's Vigor. After being healthy for 12 seconds, my next blood skill overpowers. So yeah, that's just the extra overpower. So yeah, pretty similar to the Barbarian build, really. Just a Necromancer equivalent, going with Fortification, and it worked pretty well for me. Confirm. So the downside to this build is it does take an extra skill slot. So you notice that all of my skill slots are filled and I don't have a golem. So there is gear that might replace the Iron Maiden, so I may be able to put the golem in that slot. We will see, but for now I am building around it and probably not going to have a golem. So one of the things with necromancers is there's this option to sacrifice your minions. So if you, like, I could hear deal 20% increased shadow damage but no longer raise skeletal warriors, for example. So I could choose to do that instead of what I've got, which is it has a 15% chance to carve the flesh off enemies forming a corpse. But I want the Reapers. We definitely want the skeletons. It will become clear as to why later, when I start getting aspects and uniques and that kind of thing. So that's the build. We're going to see it in action now.